So for a year and a half now, I've had this. But I also have these. And when I play those, you generally see this. But remember, I have these. So to fix that, I got this. So in this video, I'm going to quickly unbox the Apple Watch Ultra 3 with the Milanese loop. I'm then going to play guitar, and then I'm gonna kind of look at how both the old Milanese loop and the new one kind of work. And then I'll give you my opinion on whether or not I find that it's going to be safe for me to play my guitars while wearing my Apple Watch Ultra 3 with the new Milanese loop, because it wasn't safe with the old one. So that's it for the quick unboxing. Let's play guitar. All right. I mean, I wasn't going crazy like that during the playing, but it was, you know, a little intense, a little intensity with things. And right away, I could tell you, because this is not magnetic here, this clasp, it's safe for me to actually use my Apple Watch 3, Ultra 3, with while playing guitar. The only concern that I might have is this right here, sort of, and you know, the band itself, sort of can rub up against the bridge. And you know, if I'm, I don't know, being an idiot with my guitar, you know, it could scratch the finish maybe a little bit. But this is a lot softer than this. This is just, I mean, it's not like it's, you know, really rugged and ragged or anything like that. My arm hair has definitely, you know, gotten caught in it and stuff like that. but this is a lot softer and a heck of a lot lighter. And again, because this is not magnetic, when I play, or if I'm at work and helping out the laborers and such, the big concern was, because this is magnetic, as your hand moved, you know what I mean, the magnet sort of slipped a little bit, and then eventually it would be completely loose and then hanging around. And you definitely don't want to damage your Apple Watch. At that point it was Ultra 2. And you definitely don't want to damage any expensive guitars, or any guitars in general. So that's why you would always see the weird, Apple Watch tan line when I would play guitar. So another thing I want to address here is putting these on. So with the old Milanese loop, or Milanese, or whatever you want to call it, Milanese, whatever. This is extremely easy to put on. So because it's magnetic, you just pop it on your wrist and you just adjust it to taste. And then sometimes, if it's a little too tight, you just slack it off and whatever. So this is very, very easy. But again, because this is magnetic, it would slip and slide. When I was playing guitar, there were a few times when I tried actually playing guitar with it, and it would just kind of slip and slide after maybe like a half hour of playing. And then, again, you don't want to damage your guitars, you don't want to damage your Apple Watch. With the new one here, it is a little more of a chore to put it on, that's for sure, because of this clasp. It's not nearly as easy, because before you just, you put it on with one hand. You have to be able to put them on with one hand, but here you kind of have to, pinch things, and it's a little hard. And it does have this little lever here that you can adjust it. So if it's not exactly on right, or if you're older like me and maybe your wrist swells when you wake up, you can adjust things to get a little more slack, or get it a little more tighter after the swelling goes down. Old age is fun. Last thing I want to address here would be noise from the Apple Watch, because I can guarantee you there's going to be some people that will go, is there any interference or anything like that? No, there's nothing here with the Apple Watch Ultra 3. Honestly, I did not, because the Milanese loop would slip and slide, I would not generally use the Apple Watch 2 while playing guitar enough. My Apple Watch 1, which I had before the Apple Watch Ultra 2, so the original Apple Watch, there was a little bit of noise here and there. Like I know if I rested it over the pickup, every now and then you would hear like coming from the pickups, especially in a high gain scenario. But that's it. This is probably a stupid video, but there are some people out there that might be a little curious about it. And honestly, it's just an excuse for me to play guitar. Thanks for watching.